National Championships.
Hello. You're listening to Grand National Championships on the internet. My name is Alistair. With me tonight, we call him the light source, Jotham Fady.
I know who you're talking to.
We got the rug flipper, Corin LaPointe Atchison.
Hey.
And we have the backlit master, Jared McLeod. He's got
our bright sun.
Save the best for last.
Smooth.
You can tell how good it was by how many hyphens I started out the thing with. Were you offended by me bringing up your rug flipping?
No.
Oh, you made a real.
He's proud of that. He's proud of it.
I went,
Oh, like I made
me.
like it sounded like a racist term, like applied to people,
talking about
like
it.
prejudiced somehow. Keep talking about it. No, but I'm trying to discover what's wrong with it. If I need to correct myself, I will.
No, it hit me in like a sensual way.
Cool. So I will.
As rug flipping does.
So I will change it.
No, say it often.
Say it
every
slower.
If anyone has anything they want to contribute to the program, if they want to hit us in a sensual way, they can hit us at thegncshow.com. Follow us on social media at thegncshow. Visit thegncshow.com for many other pieces of show-related information. And you can speak to us using voicemail. Oh, which reminds me, we've got a voicemail. Don't let me forget that later on the show. Lately, I've been doing viewer mail at the top of the show. Should we do viewer calls at the top of the show or save that till the tail?
Yeah.
Let's hit it.
Communications.
Viewer comms. The phone number with which you will use is 727-379-4335, which spells paper wheel on your alphanumeric keypad. And if you call us, we might hear you like this. God, it's not here.
Oh no, it's left us.
Was it ever there?
Did they take it back?
Here we go.
Did they take it back?
All right, now remember, if we
Unsend.
if we chime in while the call is on, it could, it's tough to hear. So let's everybody behave yourselves.
Hey fellas, this is your favorite bus wipe out in Portland, Corin's brother. Just wanted to throw my hat into the tie discussion because I briefly tried to be a tie guy for like a month, and the only ones you need are the 4 in hand, little asymmetrical, casual knot, the Pratt, pretty fancy, half Windsor, more fancy, full Windsor, extra fancy. Remember to get your dimple game on point.
Dimple?
There's a bus here. And, oh yeah, there's also a tie knot named for the Merovingian from The Matrix. Some real nerd-ass shit that I never fucked with. Because I'm cool, which because I briefly thought about being a tie guy and couldn't cut it. So yeah.
So it sounded like that was Aaron, identified himself as Corin's brother, but I don't think ever said Aaron.
He's calling from inside a fish tank.
Yeah, some sort of aquascaping container. The transcription of the call was pretty good. It said, "Hey fellas, this is your favorite muscle type in Portland, Gorham brother." So he talks about a Pratt being pretty fancy and a half Windsor being more fancy. and then a full Windsor is the extra fancy. But I'm obviously, we're all wondering what the Merovingian is. And did this character in The Matrix, that's what he was wearing? Did he pioneer a brand new type of knot in The Matrix?
I guess.
Are you guys looking it
I
up
would
right
say
now?
the fanciest is a bow tie knot.
It is pretty
I don't
fancy.
know what those are called.
Oh my
Whoa.
God, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
The Merovingian?
Describe it.
It's
Crazy.
It's a knot within a knot.
Yeah, it's double knot, backwards tie.
Double knot backwards tie. Whoa, it is a tie.
I think
It
it
is-
requires wearing a vest, right? Is it like every shot that I see, it's like with a vest because the tie is short?
No, I think just the only type of people that would do it are the people that would wear a vest.
Oh my God, it is
You mean like rogue AIs in the Matrix?
So how many ties do you need to make this Merovingian? I'm looking at the tutorial.
5 ties.
Yeah. It says,
5.
you start with 5, and sometimes you only end up finding 2 to 3 when you undo them. That's just a joke. That doesn't happen.
And there's pictures of this guy's face.
So in The Matrix Reloaded, mathematicians revealed there are over 1,777,000 distinct ways to knot a necktie. More than 1,000 times more than previously thought.
Wait, who found this out?
This is on newscientist.com.
Are you spoiling the news already?
No, this is bonus news, boys. Bonus news.
You could kind of make like a children's song out of the Merovingian knot tutorial. Because it's like, pass it through the neck loop, take it through the neck loop, pass it through the narrow end, it shows like this. Like everything kind of like works if you look at the step by step. So maybe we should think about a tune we could set it to.
We should get a
Sure.
GNC tie knot.
Oh, guys. So,
Hey, Aaron, if you're listening, could you work on that?
yeah.
Yeah, you're the tie guy.
Yeah, tie guy.
Although
Self-proclaimed.
he said he couldn't cut it as a tie guy.
He can do it. I
Also
have faith in him.
said he was going to throw his hat into the tie game.
Yeah,
which I
that
thought
was
really funny.
a very complicated metaphor. But I just kept swinging, and then checkmate. All right, well, let's see. Jared, to what have you been up lately?
Not a whole lot.
Oh.
I just started my it's my birthday week coming up this week, so I took time off work,
10 days of birthday.
and so I've got a bunch of days off at work. And my brother and his lovely wife and puppy are in town.
Oh, I didn't know they were
for
bringing a
this-
puppy.
Yeah, so I got Cole. I wish he was here right now. They took him with.
Is that your brother or the puppy?
That's the puppy. My brother's name is
Yeah.
Daniel.
The puppy is important, though.
Yeah, he's super great.
Tell me more. What about
Your brother or the puppy?
Again, the puppy.
The puppy.
He's a black lab. His name's Cole. Like
Great.
COAL. Like the
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
not like
uh,
Cole Haan.
Fossil
right,
fuels.
not the Cole Haan.
We call him Fossil
Um,
for short.
And he's just super chill dude.
A chill puppy.
Super chill dude, and loves my brother more than anything. Like, he's super chill to hang out here by himself, like when we're gone. But as soon as we get back, like he's all over him for.
Mm.
Brother time.
You can tell that
You-
deep
yeah.
bond there.
You love to see it.
Mhm.
It's such a delight.
Yeah.
That puppy bond.
Puppy
It's good
bond.
to have a. Good to
That's
have
the
a puppy
only way
around.
I can stick puppies to my wall.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go. Like they came the weekend for the Super Bowl. He's a huge fan. So we're going to check out some of the festivities.
He loves bowls.
Loves bowls.
It's the biggest one. Yeah. I guess this is a question for all of you.
It's
how
bonkers out
is
here
yeah.
right now.
How is
Yeah,
everything affecting you?
I just got some tacos before the show, and the roads are pretty nuts. A lot of red.
Went to Alessi this morning to get a couple things, and it was a madhouse. People like buying up
Where'd you go?
to Alessi bakery
Mm.
in Tampa.
Children of Alessi God.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is that the same owner as the one in St. Pete that's the French Vietnamese place?
I don't know. It's
Oh.
it's like one of the oldest bakeries in Tampa. It's like over 100 years old.
It's just been
No,
like
this is
nationally
fascinating.
recognized, like historic register and whatnot.
Like I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. So
I have. I've never been there.
He even had a question about like the specifics of the ownership. Like,
Yeah.
he knows what's up.
That's pretty good.
I went to Walmart today.
Oh,
It was perfectly normal. It wasn't. We were like bracing. We've just got a bunch of shopping to do, and I've paused in a very funny way. We had a bunch of shopping to do, the kind of shopping that can only get taken care of at Walmart. You know, when you're in that type of situation. So we were like bracing ourselves. We were like, "This is the only day we can do it. What are we gonna do?" And we went there, and like, you know, it was real chill. But I'm sure as the day goes on, people are gonna get friggin' loony.
less
Sorry.
chill.
Sorry for.
They need nacho supplies, you know?
Yeah, there were nacho supplies in droves, in spades. Yeah, for sure. I bought a very spicy flatbread pizza, which was delightful, but it was spicy.
oh, that's good.
Walmart
You know,
style.
usually they slap that spicy label on things, and it's just like,
Unworthy.
you know,
So vague.
unworthy.
They need some way to quantify it. And I don't know if I buy into this whole like Stovall thing or whatever, you know, the hot Scoville, is that what it's called?
Scoville.
Yeah.
Scoville.
Yeah.
You don't buy into it. You don't believe in it. That it's a unit of measure.
I don't know if it can be properly quantified the way that they're claiming.
I think it's quantitative, yeah.
What do you think it is?
I don't know how, but I mean, it's measured
Quantitative.
with numbers, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. They do have numbers, so I guess.
But how do they determine what one is? What's one Scoville?
One
mean,
is the
what's
pizza
1
you get
gram?
at Walmart.
It's all arbitrary.
Oh my God.
Somebody just decided
You just
it.
insulted my flatbread. That just gets a 1. That's the new baseline.
How
That's
is
the name
a
brand.
Scoville
The new baseline.
measured?
Yeah, Jared's gonna find out how Scoville. How's it spelled?
Scoville.
Scoville.
VILLE.
SCOVI, yeah.
Like a place to live.
Scoville, yeah. Scoville heat units, also known as SHU, is simply a measurement of the number of times capsaicin needs to be diluted by sugar water.
Needs to be diluted.
Needs. All right, now see.
This is fucked. We're none of us are qualified for
A
this.
Scoville is a unit that a pepper feels when it. What are you talking about?
This is courtesy of kpasafoods.com.
I trust that source.
Number of Scoville heat
I
units
just heard
in
the
a
story.
pepper-
It checks out.
in a pepper or even hot sauce indicates the amounts of capsaicin present. So it's a rating of how much capsaicin is in.
So yeah, which one is it again? Is it rice or rices?
I'm not
I know
saying
if
that
I
word
say
one
the
more
wrong
time
one, I'm
ever in
going to
my
sound.
life.
I know I could sound
Canolo.
really stupid. Jotham learned. He
Hit
calls
the
it
limit.
a canolo now.
So
Pretty good.
it is quantifiable apparently.
Okay, sure.
Sure.
And the Walmart pizza is one.
Absolutely. Tomorrow I'm going to try, I guess what should I step up to from there? Perhaps a raw ghost pepper.
Yeah.
All right, so Corin, to what have you been up while Jared's hanging with brother and dog and wife? Not the dog's wife. the
Great
brother's.
question. Lots of the same stuff. Domesticating. Got a rug. Didn't flip it.
Oh.
That's big for you.
Should I try to?
Yeah, yes.
I'm gonna
yeah, of
I'm gonna
course.
try to do this. Okay, for the listener,
you on a
I'm
gimbal?
shifting
A
my.
little bit rough.
Yeah.
That's a good rug.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all
That's
right,
lovely.
yeah. But I got it from. Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh,
Everything's
wow.
falling apart.
He got it from Jesus Christ. Yeah.
He said he will deliver.
Was that a famous biblical quote? I will deliver for you. It's like, Jesus, the U.S. Post Office already uses that term. Oh, okay. Then just do it.
Hungry, why wait?
And remember, when you're here, you're family.
I was trying to remember anything Jesus said. Could not
Pizza,
think of-
pizza.
Stupid.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That's stupid. God, nothing I say after this is gonna be worth a damn. I'm spent.
Don't feel that way.
So I got it from the rug online company, the Ruggable people.
Come on. What?
Online company.
Okay.
There's only one.
Have you guys heard about that thing about the English language where subconsciously everyone uses it, that all adjectives get used in a particular order when we describe things using adjectives? You just kind of violated that order because it's supposed to be quantity, quality, size, age, shape, color, and then purpose. So it would be like, I got 5 good, large, 6-year-old, round, blue
Rugs.
Thank you.
Correct.
But you were like, I got a purple, round, 17-year-old, large, very nice, 6 rugs.
Yeah, I would say that my speech pattern in the last 5 minutes has violated a lot of rules of the English language. This Ruggable rug, I keep saying the brand name, was a pain in the ass, and I really had a hard time with it.
I would stop calling it. Looks like a very nice rug, and when you call it ruggable, it makes it seem like cheap bullshit. No offense to the company.
I'm dragging them. So it, like, their whole thing is like it's a machine washable rug.
Oh, okay.
And the way it works is like there's an under pad. Like, I mean, a lot of rugs have underneath pads, but like this pad sticks to the floor and it kind of velcros on top of a thinner rug, and you can unvelcro the rug and wash it. But the whole pad, which is 6 feet by 9 feet, is Velcro, as is the rug.
That's a lot of a big Velcro patch to have open to your house.
You need a big washing machine to wash that.
Well, boy, let me tell you.
Also, wasn't part of the whole thing that Corin said is that only the top part gets washed, not the bottom.
Only the top. Yeah,
It's still 6 by 9 though, right?
yeah. The whole thing is 6 by 9. It is a huge piece of Velcro to be like trying to wheel and deal by yourself, like putting one hand over here and like stretching it out, putting it over
Getting
here,
stuck
then like
for 5 hours.
on the wall somehow.
Yeah,
Somebody
I don't know how that
decides to
happened.
check up on you.
Like Frodo with that spider in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, somebody put dog bond on me, stuck me to the wall.
It was called puppy bond.
Whatever.
Don't ever
Dog
use
bond is
dog
a step
bond.
up.
Don't use dog bond on a
That's the
puppy.
stronger.
Yeah,
That's the
they're not
stronger
ready for it.
Anyway, so I had my own personal Mr. Bean session over here at the house with my dog looking on like I was an idiot. It was great.
Yeah, like you were an idiot.
Other than that, yeah, who could believe such a thing after the last 5 minutes?
Yeah,
of
that
me
sounds
speaking?
that sounds awful. Trying to unzip 6 feet across, 9 feet long of Velcro.
With wool socks on.
One person, yeah. It's not feasible. Even a man of your immense strength.
Thank you very
He
much.
is
But
pretty
yeah,
strong.
and there's like places where it like bubbles up or like bunches.
Yeah, just getting it on straight must take 10 tries.
Absolutely. I need all 3 of you here. Each take one corner. I just need all 3 of you.
I'd rather move a piano.
So I think that's been my. I've also hung my heavy bag in my gym, so I've been able to punch things.
Nice. Have you gotten
So-
into less random street fights?
Yeah, taking out all of my very obvious and apparent rage that I have. It simmers all the time.
Nice. It's good to have that release valve.
Because I had hung it during the week on like just a single hook. It was just like a hook.
Mhm.
And I kept hitting it, and the whole thing like came out of the ceiling. I had to like go and get like
Do you get like a kind of like a cross thing that all like goes down to a single attachment point?
it's like a. We've lost Jared.
Yeah, Jared,
Nah,
you
lost
okay?
me.
Oh my God.
Got a bad hub.
It's me again, the Riddler. Oh man,
Oh.
now he switched orders.
Which is funny because his little away message video thing is a villain's logo.
It's true.
Who is that? What villain is that?
The laughing man from
Yeah,
the
Laughing Man.
it's an anime
From
thing.
the
You
Ghost in
wouldn't
the
get
Shell
it.
series.
Standalone complex.
Yeah. Series 1.
I only know about it because Jared talks about it so much.
Like
that
every
Ghost
day.
in the Shell is supposed to be good.
One day I'll check it out. I've seen the movies.
One day I'll play paintball and check it out. Probably the same day.
Oh, you can wear your TV hat while you're playing paintball. Just be all blindly. That's how you do it when you're blind, I guess.
Anyway, that's my week.
Hell yeah.
Rugs.
Sounds like quite a week.
Bags.
Rugs and bags, baby.
Blank blank
How
GES.
heavy is the heavy bag? Like how much does it weigh?
100 pounds.
So that just hangs from the ceiling like no problem.
Do you have to find
It's It's in the garage in
a rafter?
hung into a rafter, a beam.
Wait, so you live in a house now, not an apartment?
Correct.
Oh, I didn't know it was a standalone complex.
Fuck me.
What?
What?
No, but so it's like a house on its own, and
I was wondering where your gym is. I thought you lived in an apartment, but it's a house.
no, I was
It's a
making
house.
a reference to Ghost in the Shell standalone complex when I said
Oh.
standalone.
Talked about.
Yeah, so
I didn't get it. Okay.
It was a very good joke.
no.
I've never seen the show. I hear it's good.
Again, I
So
Very-
so dismissive.
Jotham, what have you been doing besides
I'm
getting
the
that light
biggest-
just right?
Besides not watching Ghost in the Shell this week, I got some new workout gear, and I've been curious about these 5-inch shorts for a while, and I finally took the plunge.
Hell yeah.
And I'm rocking the 5-inch shorts, which is a look in and of itself. But I would like to say that Jared and I talked offline about this, and Jared has already one-upped me with the 5-inch shorts to like 3-inch shorts. This guy's wearing
3-inch shorts.
what are they called?
They're called Ranger panties.
I didn't know.
They
Were
are
we not
not-
supposed to talk
that's
about
not
this?
what they're called.
That's what they're called.
I googled it. That is.
I
Google
don't
that, Corey.
actually wear these because they're a bit too sheer, which did not come through in the pictures online. So wearing them out of doors is probably not a good idea. So I'm gonna get some more opaque ones. But
Ones that
they're,
are slightly more modest.
yeah.
Why
Doesn't
are they
leave much
called
to
that?
the imagination.
Because it's what the guys like. It's like Army PT, like
I don't mean the ranger part.
panties. Because they're sexy, delicate little shorts, dude.
Are they kind of like they're like short? Are they like a shorter version of like sliding shorts from baseball, like what you would wear under your
It looks like what a gym coach in the 70s would wear, kind of. Maybe
Yeah.
with
yeah,
like less
it's almost
stripes.
like angled up.
Yes.
On the
Oh,
sides.
I can picture that type
Like-
of short.
And they're like 3 or 4 inches.
It's like a short that tells you like I want to be closer up there, but there's no way.
Correct.
Yes. Yes.
Well, that's cool.
So,
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
get some Ranger
so are you
panties.
going to have to spend a little bit of time before you think you can hop up to Jared's level?
Well, I think it's a process. I mean, you don't jump from like 11-inch to 7-inch. You don't go from 9 to 5. I
Unless
think
you're Dolly
you go up
Parton.
every 2 inches.
11-inch shorts.
You never seen a guy in like basketball shorts?
You've never
like,
seen Kevin
It's got to
Smith?
be 11-inch. Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know they measured those
Exactly.
in inches. And there's Jared again.
They do.
Yeah, this thing is bugging the hell out of me. I don't know what's going on. New camera time.
I'm sorry, but
Oh, he's gonna just go buy a new camera.
he's going to just leave for a second
Ignore
and come
me.
back with a
Yeah,
new one.
BRB.
AFK.
So I'm happy that you got those shorts. We talked offline as well. And
A lot of
you
short
had
talk
told-
offline.
Yeah, there is a lot of short talk offline. Jotham likes to, get as much information as possible from his friends about what
Sure.
kind of covers their bathing suit area. He asked me. You told me that this is a freedom of movement choice, right?
It is a freedom of movement choice. Yes, there's power in the 5-inch shorts.
So why be afraid of the 3-inch short?
Well, there's less
I'm not there.
there's less room for movement for one thing.
Oh, plenty of room for
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you really are just wearing boxers at that point.
No, it's got it's got
3-inch.
netting inside.
Yeah, so
They're lined.
Yeah, lined. They're lined.
yeah, they better be lined. if they're not lined, like they better come with a business card for a good attorney. Get you off them charges.
No, that's a business plan.
Yeah, that reminds me, Corin. I have something I want to talk to you offline about.
This is like a Nathan for you episode.
Yeah, I'm going to talk him through the whole plan.
The plan.
3-inch shorts packaged
3-inch
with
shorts
with
include
business
a
cards.
business card that falls out of the dong area for an attorney.
No way. Well, Jared's gone. So Jotham,
I'm
have
still
you
here.
been up to anything else? Have you done any pickleballing or anything like that? Just some
Yeah, I
hikes
played
and
with some
stuff.
guys I work with this on Thursday this week. This guy's pretty good. He's one of those guys that like have you ever seen someone like they're athletic and if they're like if he goes like he's running trying to get the ball and he's near the fence, it's like almost like he's gonna run into the fence and do a backflip. He like runs up the fence. You know, like I heard this guy did a backflip at like one of our events at work recently, like just off a
Seriously?
table. So he's like very like spidery and just like all over the place.
Is he a pro skater or something?
No,
He should
not
be.
at all. I should tell him.
Hey, start skateboarding.
Hey, Andrew, if you're listening.
I bet you'd be sick at it. Oh, Jared likes it.
And then we there's this kid who heckles people there at the
Wait.
court. He's like a neighborhood kid. Yeah. So and I've been watching a lot of The Wire lately, and he's like the kids like in season 4 of The Wire. Like he's just like a good kid, but he just like has no guidance, and he just heckles people at the court. So he shows up with these multiple paddles that he somehow collected, and he weasels his way into our game. Like he just shows up and he stands with like his feet like almost in like the court, like the lined area.
That would make me so mad
And-
I'd just stop showing up.
We keep kind of like looking over, you know, like, and there's been like reports at one point where like, hey, somebody's throwing rocks at
Reports.
cars, and it's like those are the kids that we thought were throwing rocks at cars. And anyways, he weasels his way into a game.
Wait
and
a
he was
second.
just-
Is this going to be like you're the man now, dog situation? You're going to like
what?
find some kid who needs guidance, and he's like,
yes, I'm taking him under my wing. I've actually adopted him.
pickleball. And you're like, I'll turn you into a pickleball champion.
Pokey from Gumby.
Yeah. He's like, oh, hi guys. It's like Mickey Mouse.
Why are you throwing rocks at cars, Mickey?
No guidance.
Spot. We're gonna get a copyright strike if you keep doing those spot on Mickey Mouse impressions. Oh, damn it, my water's done. So, pickleballing, acrobatic athleticism. That's mainly been your week.
Who let this kid
really-
do a backflip at work? That seems
Was
like
it a
a clear
Christmas
I
party?
violation
wasn't
of a.
there, but they took all the clients to a park for like an event, like a outside barbecue type thing, and so they were at a park, and he did a backflip off a picnic table, I guess.
Did you say who let him do it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who authorized
It's a free
this?
country.
that's a liability issue, you know.
Well, I
He
mean,
smacks his
someone
head at a
actually,
work function.
someone else broke their foot playing kickball at that event. So yeah, definitely a liability.
See,
Did they do it literally kicking a ball, or was it running and falling?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't there, but it was somehow during kickball. I
Kickball,
don't really
yeah,
have
they used a bowling
any
ball.
more
It was
details.
weird.
Yeah.
Corin, that would be an awful ideal. Does anyone
So-
want to hear about my week? No, sorry. Gordon, go ahead.
that was we've all been waiting
thought
patiently
Yeah,
to hear
vodka
about
boat, vodka boat,
vodka boat.
vodka boat
I ended up on a vodka boat yesterday.
in a blackout.
Yeah, I woke up on a vodka boat. It's like Sunset Boulevard, floating on a vodka boat. Yeah, so I was out on a little boat ride.
The big boat ride. It had 4 motors.
Yeah, it has a lot of motors on it, and it did not use them very much because we were just like puttering along like up the Hillsborough River, like, you know, around the downtown area. A whole bunch of boats around there for the Super Bowl and such. I was on the job. It was a promotional thing.
Should have hit me up. I want to like vodka
yeah,
boat.
you're not far from the river, but you're a little bit farther north, aren't you? I guess we stopped at Armature Works. Can you even go up? How do you go up farther than that?
Yeah, you can keep
It's a
going.
whole
'cause
river. You can go anywhere you
I work
want.
on the Hillsborough River, and there's boats that go by all day.
Yeah, what am I talking about? But we kind of just stopped
Whoa.
around the Armature Works area. Jared's doing his thing. But it was fun. I was taking a lot of pictures. There was a lot of activity out there. It's interesting to see everybody in the proverbial mix. Jared, this is
any
just getting
drunk
worse.
boat mishaps? Not necessarily on your vodka boat, but like I imagine there's a lot of wild times happening right now.
There were definitely a couple times when boats oncoming to us didn't seem to know where they were supposed to go and like pass on our right and stuff, like between us and the sheriff's boat. It's like, well, that seems like something that should catch their eye. But
Nah.
ours was totally by the book.
Of course, I
was
would never.
I was involved in.
As most vodka boats are.
Well, I think being a boat that has vodka language emblazoned on the side, I think you got to really be sure to cross your T's and dot your I's as far
Sure.
as the operator and the safety
too
on the
obvious.
boat. Yeah, exactly.
So was it a vodka boat because you were giving out vodka? Because you were...
Oh, it's like just
advertising.
it's the company's like
it's the company boat.
it's a company boat. It's got their branding all over it and stuff. Where it's not like we're going to other boats and
Offering vodka.
and offering them
Girls
vodka.
in bikinis
Were you
offering
drinking
vodka.
vodka on the vodka boat?
People were drinking vodka on the vodka boat.
Alistair was working.
I was working.
Don't put that.
I was on the
Oh,
job.
I didn't know.
I
if
mean,
the-
I
okay.
had
didn't know if
I
the-
had some vodka drinks, but yeah, I mean, it was like a party on the boat.
That's
Yeah.
what I didn't know if it was like you were working, or if it was like a work function, like a fun work function.
There were
take
like
the
20
vodka
people
out
on the
for a
boat.
spin.
And I was there, doing some
Yeah, that's
some
a party.
marketing
So you weren't
photography.
prohibited from drinking.
No, it was just
Okay.
it was pretty loose, but it was, yeah. I was interested. I was wondering if at any point we were going to go out to where they were like going to like really open up this boat or something. I was like, I don't know if I want to be on this boat. going,
It's like having a Ferrari in a school zone.
yeah, it was very overpowered, and I feel like there's on the river. There's this kind of this relationship between boats where as they pass, they kind of check out each other's power, like how many outboard engines they have and how many horsepower they are. Kind of size each other up. So strange boat people.
That's
For
boat,
sure.
That's boat culture
Boat-
for sure.
Yeah.
Culture is interesting. It's hard
Did
to
you
say.
pass by Ricky T's on the? Is it Ricky? Is it Ricky B's on the water on the river? Ricky's on the river. Rick's on the river.
I am.
Rick's on the river. I've never been there.
I'm not sure. We definitely passed a lot of places and like where they're doing the whole Super Bowl experience, like where the CBS people are all set up. And
Did you see 50 Cent?
I didn't see him. I had my eye out for him.
Did you see
sure.
The Weeknd?
50
No,
Cent,
I didn't.
Diplo's in town, by the way. He's
Major
playing,
Lazer?
yeah.
I call him Major Lazer.
Oh
uh,
shit, Prince Midnight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe we
They
should
gotta
reunite
hang.
them.
We should do it.
He's playing today, so maybe we should crowd fund some a ticket for Prince Midnight to go make a reunion.
We could just call Prince Midnight,
Tell him to go.
see if he's interested. Probably be a good first step. I don't want to hit him on his back
we
foot
commit
with
him.
this.
He'd be down.
I told Prince Midnight that I wanted to have him back on the show. He's got a release coming out soon. I think he should stop by and give us a visit. Sadly, his beetle grub passed
Eastern
away.
European grub.
Nosferatu.
Well, don't say its name.
He didn't want to say the name on the show, but he's very publicly.
I want to talk to him about that guitar.
And he's also making a guitar out of a skeleton
His
that he
uncle's
claims
skeleton.
is his Uncle Philippe. I don't, and the thing is, I hate sounding skeptical when I'm talking about these things, but it sounds a little fantastical. But yeah, he does.
I
seem
want to
be-
read the comments. I mean, I sent you guys screenshots, but there's 185 comments on that ugly guitar group on Facebook.
And I'm sure I'm not the first person ever in the world to come up with this, but I did suggest the name Skelecaster to him, which he then started using in a hashtag. So
Did he?
So I just want to say, if he does adopt that, I would like at least a passing kind of like acknowledgement, like thanks for putting two and two together. It wasn't
No, we put it on blast.
groundbreaking.
We got the
receipts.
evidence.
Yeah.
This will be good PR for us because he's going to collab with Diplo soon. He's going to use the Skelecaster. GNC is going to be promoted.
Yeah.
Long game.
A high tide
Or you think he'll just
raises
leave us
all
in the
ships.
dust?
No, he won't. He won't.
Another star to leave us behind.
He's so principled. I don't know if you.
It's Ben Booker all
Gathered.
over again. Prince Midnight is going to have us take down our episode with him. Like, it's bad for my image. In fairness, that wasn't Benjamin himself. It was his record label manager. Anyway, I'm not bitter about it. So, also other exciting things that happened this week. I got one of the lumps on my head cut off. Is that cool?
Cool.
Yeah.
Now I've just got
We love that.
I've just got the one lump
Oh, nice.
Oh.
and one healing scar. Pretty soon it'll all be done. And
Noggin's gonna
Nice.
be tight.
I'll be smoother. Yeah, tight, smooth head.
Aerodynamic.
Yeah, but once
Yeah.
this one was gone, I started noticing all the other irregularities, and I started thinking, like, you know what? I need to go back. I need to get
Slippery slope.
I need to
bud.
get some filler. I need to get it smoothed and shaped.
You're going to look like Squidward soon.
Yeah.
Hot Squidward.
I don't
Maybe they're
remember
Like
what.
the weekend.
Yeah,
What?
exactly. I was gonna say I don't remember what hot Squidward looks like, but I remember the reference.
He looks like the weekend.
Nice.
Or like Michael Jackson-y.
Oh man,
There's a hot Squidward filter on Instagram. It's pretty fun.
I'll have to get that. And I'll see if that's how I want to if that's how I want to the direction I want to
Exactly.
take things.
Yeah, try it on.
Maybe you feel any different other than that? Like you've had that for a very long time. So like, do you feel different? Does the balance of your head feel strange?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I
like
thought you were gonna say, "Do you miss it?"
I forgot to look at it.
And do you miss it?
Not to be Oh yeah, hot Squidward. I do remember that. To be fair, that looks a lot better than the weekend in that video.
Like
Um,
I have.
What? Oh, sorry. What? I just want to mention something I've completely forgotten now. You said what?
No, I was
Oh,
asking if you
lighter.
noticed like if any balance difference with your head like after it was gone, because I know like after I get a haircut with a lot of hair and you feel
Like you feel like yeah, and it was asymmetrical. It was on the right side.
Mhm.
When they did remove it, as you know, they were asking me like, "How are you feeling? You okay?" And I told them I felt lighter. That's
They had
funny.
your
I
brain
have
exposed
a,
and just didn't want to tell you. Like keep
Yeah.
talking, keep
Are
talking.
you okay? And then they would touch it, and I would start speaking in Dutch. No, what I was going to say. Sorry, go ahead, Jotham.
I had a piercing in my ear. You can see this hole.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That will always be there, but I took it out a few years back and my equilibrium was completely off. Because
Really?
it was in there for so long. Yeah, I could hear things differently because like the wind would pass it. Like it was very weird.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
guess
it's
that
like
would affect
in
your
the cartilage.
your stereo
so
field.
The story with this was I'm like, I'm gonna get that piercing. Only piercing I've ever gotten. I was 18 and very intoxicated. I was living in Gainesville, but I was in Ybor City for a birthday party. And so I go in and I'm like, all right, well, let's do this at a 14 gauge. And I thought that was like pretty tough, you know? And the guy was like, nah, man, 10. And I was like, let's do it. And they literally punched
A hole.
a piece of my ear out.
Oh,
And right immediately after it happened, the guy was like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Well, yeah. What do you mean?" And then I apparently passed out.
Jesus.
Yeah, came
Your
to
body was processing
like,
the trauma.
Yeah, it was
fine.
rough, and so it's missing from my ear forever.
Do you ever wear anything in there?
No,
You're done with
Yeah,
that.
haven't for some years,
stick a pea in there.
Right. 4 or 5 years maybe.
tie a ribbon around
Probably
it.
could.
One
Yeah.
one time I went to the doctor, literally one time, and
It was this week.
they were I went in for somebody. I was having headaches for no explainable reason, and anyway, turns out I have like serious brain tumors. But they were checking my ears just as like a preliminary thing, and they were like, "Did I just do a crazy thing here?" Sorry, I
fine.
paused for a long time.
Yeah.
They were doing like the eye, nose, ear checks and all that stuff, and they looked at my ears and like, oh my god, there's a lot of stuff in here, and they flushed out my ears just to clean out like the hard packed gunk in there. And when they did, like, it was crazy. It threw off my balance, and I was mainly in the left side of my head, my left ear. I was hearing all these high frequencies that I hadn't heard in years, and I was in the middle of mixing an album for a band, and it was like, if you go back and listen to it, there's probably like way too much like high end rolled off, because I thought everything was like because that's what everything sounded like for like a week before it regulated. But that was pretty nuts. The other thing I wanted to say about my my lump is that, not to be too gross about it, but like I was thinking when they took it out, like, I want to see it. Like, would they show it to me?
I always want to see
and
it.
I forgot.
Did you ask?
No, I forgot about it because I was talking to them about other stuff, and then by the time I sat up and they were putting the bandage on me and stuff, I just forgot to say, like, show me that shit.
They
Is
took
it
that
just
piece of your
local
brain.
anesthesia? Local they did?
Yeah. And it was,
Yeah.
I didn't feel, I was like I was thinking there was going to be like some like painful stinging and all that stuff. Like, I literally could not feel them numbing my head. I guess stuff's really come a long way.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to numb anymore. They don't have to hurt you.
I mean,
to
I'm
numb
not
you.
saying it doesn't hurt. I'm saying it didn't hurt in this particular instance. Maybe it's also because of like the nature of the thing
Like
that
they
was
just
being
rub
removed.
like they rubbed local on there, or do they actually like inject?
No, there were
you with
injections, but
something?
I didn't feel
feel
them. Yeah, like the
Yeah,
guy
you
was
probably
just
don't
really
even have
good.
to look at him. It's not like the dentist where like you see this giant needle going into your mouth. They can attack that from behind.
I
you
feel
know?
like if there was anywhere where I would want someone to like work on my skin, the top of my head is like the perfect place. So I will still hold
Noted.
fear into future procedures, but this one went as easy as it could be.
Awesome.
Last thing is that prior to going on the vodka boat, I went to some sort of vodka party at Vodka Manor, and it was like it was just a big promotional party, and there was like a fashion show and a music performance going on that was part of it.
Mhm.
And I saw someone that I knew from high school there, who was very nattily attired and, looked like he was, doing all right. Someone I hadn't seen for a while. It wasn't someone I was tight friends with. They were just someone I knew, I was acquaintance with in high school. And I went over, and at one point I said, "Hey, are you so-and-so? Did you go to Lakewood High School?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I said, "Hi, I'm Alistair St. Hill. Do you remember me? I don't know if you remember me." I said, "I don't know if you remember me, but I'm Alistair St. Hill. Nice to see you." He said, "Oh yeah, I know who you are." And that was it.
Brutal.
I said,
that one about as rough as it could have.
yeah.
I recognized you and thought it was too.
Well, no, he didn't recognize. I mean, not until. I mean, I took my mask off and introduced myself, and he was, and like then he's always like, "Yeah,
You're
yeah."
wearing like a Mardi Gras mask.
I remember you. Yeah, it was. Well, it's like
At the Vodka Manor.
eyes wide shut. I was just wearing a robe and like a terrifying like plague doctor. And yeah, so I got big time by this guy who seems to be, rolling with the wealthy and influential.
The vodka people.
Should we get him? Do you want us to find
name
him?
his name. Name names right
Egg
now.
his house. Egg his mansion.
I
That'll
brought
fill.
3 eggs to throw at your $9 million house. Taught him a lesson. Yeah. No, I won't name names. I'm the bigger man, it turns out.
Not on
And
the air.
he probably listens to the show.
Yeah, big fan. Maybe he was starstruck. I can't believe it's really you, he deadpanned. Well, so that's been most of my week, just getting stuff cut off, metaphorically and literally.
Oh, how nice.
Well, do you guys want to get into a little bit of quizdom?
Certainly.
Yeah.
Oh boy. It's time for every human's favorite question and answer fun game. I already
win.
knew that a long time ago. With your host,
Corin Atchison.
Yeah. It's time for a hastily thrown together quiz. This is Who Do You Think You Are? Is the name of the quiz. By me, Corin Atchison. I went online and looked for, this is another subjective quiz. So I've
Yes.
found a list of important or famous movie characters from history, and you have to figure out who I thought of in relation to this character.
Out of us.
Okay.
Out of us,
Okay.
me included.
And you're one of okay, yeah.
Correct. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Historical or just famous movie characters.
Famous movie characters. It started off with a list of movie villains, but I got through the list and I kept like skipping some because I didn't want to implicate anyone in like racism or like woman murdering.
Okay.
Nice.
So only man murdering and
The good kind.
and other types of bigotry. Gotcha.
Yes. You can kill a white man. That's fine.
I didn't say it. And then, so the first part, you'll see the shift. It shifts.
Oh, you left those in.
I left some
And you
in,
didn't
yeah.
mix them up. How many questions?
No.
You'll see, man. All right.
I already knew.
It's a setup.
I do it just for you.
Thank you.
So first, Biff Tannen from the Back to the Future franchise, famous villain Biff Tannen.
Jared.
Wait,
Oh,
Oh wait,
how are we doing
are we
this?
all naming?
I guess we'll go Alistair first.
Okay,
Who do you
so-
think?
I'm gonna say Jared.
I'm gonna say Jared. Okay. Jotham also says Jared.
Yeah, because he's actually said you can't turn my homework in with your name on it, McFly, to me before. How's it gonna look? Walking around with the beer, the Budweiser.
Jared, who do you say?
Man.
Biff.
I concur.
So we're all right by saying Jared.
Yeah, we're all right.
Man,
all
it's
Jared.
crazy how we all know Corin's instincts, and I guess our own.
Some of these are universal truths.
I guess that's true.
Next villain, Emperor Palpatine.
Alistair.
Famous Star Wars.
I will say Alistair.
Alistair says Alistair. Jotham,
agree.
who do you say? Oh, Jared
Alistair.
agrees. We all agree it was Alistair. I'm sorry.
Is it just because of the way I say "do it"? I can't help it. I just can't help it.
Yeah, it's your natural timbre. Jeffrey Tambor.
Another famous villain.
Staff Sergeant Barnes from Platoon.
Never saw Platoon.
Ooh, it's a good
Yeah.
one. It's a good one.
So
Who
who's
played him? Charlie Sheen?
No.
Tom Berenger, Willem Dafoe.
Tom Berenger.
Martin
yeah.
Sheen. Tom Berenger. I'm going to say Jared just because of Tom Berenger. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a point.
Jared, who do you say? He's quiet.
See, I don't know. I mean, if we're going on resemblance alone, probably Tom Berenger. But I don't know the
Wait,
character.
no, you. Tom Berenger wouldn't be the answer. One of us would be the anser.
Or whatever. Yeah, that's
Based,
what I meant.
based on the name alone, I'd say Tom Berenger.
But I don't know enough about the character to like I don't know.
He gives a really good monologue about death. Death? What you boys know about death?
All right, come on.
It's great.
All right, I guess it's me.
Was he carrying a gun at any point in the movie?
Yeah, it's Jared.
Okay.
Tom Jared.
Okay.
Jer.
The only remember that movie, that Joe movie Cutaway with Tom Berenger, where he was like supposed to play like a 20-something-year-old like
So crazy.
skydiving instructor, but he's obviously like an old dude with bronzer.
You've told me about that movie, and I've never seen it.
It's nuts.
And
Casper Van Diem is the star.
I think so. And
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman is also in it, but like every scene that Dennis Rodman is jumping out of a plane, he has some like full face mask on, so you know it's obviously not Dennis Rodman like jumping out of a plane. Anyways, continue.
It's
with
very
the quiz.
good. It's all about people who skydive forever and cut away their life.
Yeah. Well, I remember. I remember every beat of this movie from Jared's
They're jumping away from their problems.
intense description.
So good. Okay, HAL 9000, the famous evil computer from the mind of...
I would like someone else to go first.
Jared, who do you think this is?
Wait, are you included in this?
Yeah.
I am included.
I'm gonna say corn for this one.
Evil computer. All right. Jotham, who do you think would be an evil computer?
I'll be an evil computer.
Okay.
I'm going to say me.
That wasn't an invitation.
Yeah.
It's definitely Alistair for sure.
I could have told you guys that.
Yeah.
Well, now
I
I'm never
did-
going to win.
I did have Buffalo Bill down as well. That was one of the famous movie villains, but I was like, I can't do that.
Were you going to say me?
I was going to say me. But it was just going to be a joke about how I'd fuck me. So,
Well, at least you got that out.
Buffalo Bill.
I'm gonna hear that every day.
oh man.
I'm winning 4-3
Yeah.
to 3. That's the first one that
Okay.
we separated on.
Okay. T-1000 from the Terminator 2 movie.
1000. He was a chameleon.
Yeah. Let's go with Jotham first. Who do you think I think of with T-1000?
I want to be one, so I'm going to say me.
Okay.
I want to be a villain.
I feel
No villains yet.
I felt like it was Jotham or Corin.
Yeah, I think it's corn.
Let me think here. Corin, I'm going to say.
Okay. It's Jotham.
Oh.
It was split. It was going to be me because I run like with the hands thing. But
With the blades.
But Jotham runs more, and I feel like the T-1000
Was a real runner.
His defining feature, yeah, it was his running.
That was
He's
his
really good.
defining
running.
feature that he ran. This metal man who could take on the shapes of people and mimic their voices. Liquid
Known
metal.
for running.
Yeah, he was very fast.
He ran a lot.
Cool.
He ran
this
constantly.
quiz
See him
seems
in the
very
40-yard dash.
very valid.
Okay, I ran out of villains. So Inigo Montoya from Princess Bride.
Is he a villain?
No,
I ran out
he
of
said
villains.
he ran out of
We're
villains.
So we're outside of the villain realm
All right.
because I didn't want to make any of you racist.
I'm going to say Jared is Inigo Montoya. Oh.
Interesting. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, Jared, who do you say is Inigo Montoya?
I say it's Jotham.
Jotham, who do you say is Inigo Montoya? Are you trying to?
I'm looking
I
it
feel
up.
like Jared.
Yeah.
He's the guy from. He said, "My name's Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepared to die."
Yes,
from
Prepared to
Princess
Die.
Bride. I feel like Jared is most likely to be involved in a revenge plot.
He's got a sword.
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah,
sword.
I'll say
Oh,
Jared. He's got a sword.
Man, my gut instinct with Jotham. Like,
Really?
That was who I. Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
said
Jared and I-
Jotham Jared.
I would like to change my answer.
No. We're all tied at
To
4
me.
again
How am I gonna win?
by getting
tough.
more points.
I want a clean game.
Okay. This one might branch off. So this is one question, but we can fill in the rest of the cast if we want. And there's a couple of these.
I love branching off.
So this is Hicks from Aliens. So this is
Paxton.
what's that?
Michael
Or
Biehn.
Michael
No,
Biehn.
Michael Biehn. Michael Biehn
From Terminator.
Kyle Reese.
I didn't see.
He was in
Aliens.
the Terminator.
Yeah, he's Kyle
Yeah,
Reese.
yeah.
Yo, Corin shook his head.
Right, but this is the Aliens character,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Sergeant Hicks.
I know Hicks wasn't in Terminator. The actor was.
Somebody
Correct.
wake up Hicks.
So who do we think
John
is Hicks?
Connor.
Man, this is so confusing. This is just word salad of characters and actor names.
Sorry. So Hicks.
So, Jared, who do you think is Hicks?
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's me.
Yeah. Me too.
Alistair and Jared agree. Jotham, who do you
Only
think
because
is
I really
Hicks?
want to be Hicks. I have a
Cool under
We're all
pressure.
tied.
Obviously the best leader, but doesn't want the responsibility, even though he knows he could do it the best out of anybody who's left alive.
Except Ripley.
Yeah, obviously.
All right, I'll go Jared.
Yeah, we all agree.
Yeah.
That's Jared.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's tough.
That's
it's tough
a Hicks
being
quote.
Hicks.
He says that.
That's your favorite Hicks quote.
Jared, could you say that
Yeah.
again, please?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that when they figured that he's the one who's in charge now? He's the ranking officer? Nice.
Corporal Hicks.
Corporal Hicks.
Oh.
That's the ranking officer.
Yeah, and we can fill in the rest if you want.
There's a lot of them, man. I guess I would
Space Marines?
be Hudson, who shouts fucking A, man, 19 hours. We're not going to last. Yeah.
The
I'd
one
be
who ultimately
Velasquez.
turns to cowardice. Well, no, he ends up being a hero in the end, but he
Yeah.
A lot of cowardice leading up to that.
Game over, man. Game over, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corin's obviously Vasquez,
Thank you.
The hottest one.
and that's and the toughest. Can you shit? I have a shirt that has all the names. It's Frost, Deacon, Wierzbowski, Hicks, Apone,
I guess
Who's
Jotham's Apone.
Vasquez.
who's Vasquez's pal who's not quite
Drake.
Busey?
Drake?
Okay. Is that Jotham?
I guess so. Yeah. He's either Drake or Apone.
Oh, Apone.
I could see
I
him with
think
a
Jared's
cigar.
Apone too.
Look into my eye.
Okay, so we're getting pretty deep in the weeds on aliens.
Okay. Sorry.
I can stay here all day. It's
I
my
know.
wheelhouse, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Is that a quote from Aliens?
Was that Apone?
Don't matter when it's Arcturian, baby.
Jesus Christ. All right.
That was Frost.
Oh, no, it was Jesus Christ. I thought that was one of his quotes again. So V, the character from V for Vendetta.
V for Pancetta.
Oh, you know what? Here, I've got a guess on this one. I
Jotham,
bet.
wait, we'll do Jotham first. Who do you
Okay,
think?
because
would
I got
be
a
V?
reason, so I'll say it at the end.
He's wearing the Guy Fawkes mask. He's kidnapping Natalie Portman
This
to teach
guy
her a lesson.
Fox, you know what I'm saying? That probably comes up a lot.
I would kidnap Natalie Portman, so I'll say me.
Fair enough.
You're not supposed to say things like that.
He specifically took you off the villain list.
I'm back on it.
Watch out, Natalie.
Jared.
I'm gonna go Jotham on this one.
Okay.
I was going to say Corn because of all that English major bullshit where he's all like talking in poetry.
Yeah. He comes out with like a soliloquy of V words, so I put me as that.
All right, nice. I like that I picked the right reason, too.
Yeah, because he's like a fop.
Yeah, the Scarlet Pimpernel.
Exactly.
Real dandy.
Vito Corleone,
Oh,
the famous Godfather
Famous-
from Godfathers.
One of the most famous Godfathers.
Alistair. Obviously.
Jotham says Alistair. Jared,
I say Alistair.
Alistair,
I guess
will you take the title of Godfather?
I will. I do.
That's how they did it. That's how they did it in the movie too, right?
I do. There's the big scene. Thank you. I do.
Pitch Perfect.
Cool. All right.
By the way, that was the correct answer.
Oh, good. I already gave us
Because
all
you-
points. I'm winning 7 to 6 to 6. Yeah.
What is it? 7 to what?
7 to 6 to 6. I'm winning.
Okay.
Who
Jesus
knows how many
Christ.
are left? Nobody.
Luke
knows.
Skywalker from the famous Star Wars movies.
I got it.
No,
Star Wars is-
specifically when I was looking at the list, it was pictures of Luke from the first trilogy, so
Right,
A New
not
Hope
late
and so
era.
on. Right.
I got to say Jotham. He seems like the fresh-faced.
Don't give reasons.
Oh, sorry.
You're gonna influence everybody's vote.
Based on what Alistair said, I'm gonna say me.
Jared.
Agreed. Yes.
Yeah, it's Jotham.
Sorry. Everyone can
Jotham's
see how
this-
fresh his face is.
Yeah, he's so fresh faced.
You don't need me to mention it, so don't put it
Gotta go
on
to
me.
He's
Tashi
ready-
Station and get some power converters.
Yeah, he's ready for his hero's journey.
Yes.
Oh, right after that, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Which of
Which
the group?
Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Correct. The correct one. The one that matters.
I vote
You-
Corrin.
Interesting. Jared?
That's wrong.
Man.
I thought he froze. No.
He's just deep in thought.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Alistair.
All right.
So
yeah.
I the Emperor and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes.
Duality of man.
Oh,
Jotham?
more hero's journey shit.
Alistair.
Yeah, I said Alistair.
Really? Jotham
Yeah.
and Jared.
I mean, I would be the Ewan McGregor one. So if
I would be
I
like
would
the
preserve
handsome
For
one.
himself.
yeah.
But Alistair could be like the old decrepit at the end of his career type of one. The one that dies.
The wise.
The correct
he's,
one.
He's wise.
If you look at what the stuff he says, he's not all that wise. From a certain point of view, what I said wasn't total bullshit.
How could you not be with all these great impressions? What is that actor's name?
Anthony Burgess.
Are you talking
No.
about Sir Alec Guinness?
Alec
Oh, wait.
Guinness.
Who did I say then? Who's
Anthony
Alec- who's-
Anthony Burgess?
Yeah, who's
He
that?
wrote Clockwork Orange, I think.
Oh. Then never mind. Don't listen to me.
Are you thinking of
Yeah, that-
Burgess Meredith?
Maybe.
You're an Italian tank, Luke Skywalker. That guy? I didn't make the face properly, or is it?
Recast. Kaiser Soze is the next character. Kaiser Soze from The Usual Suspects, the Kevin Spacey character. Jotham, you sound like you have an inkling for this one.
Yeah, me. I've got one too, an inkling.
Got a Yingling.
I'm going to come out and say it if everyone else is shutting up. I'm saying
I'm
it's
gonna-
Jared.
Come on.
I say Jared has the capacity to invent this this imaginary character who
Yeah, no one knows
wreaks
what he
havoc
looks like.
upon the world. Yeah.
I
Jared's,
was going to say
inve-
Jotham.
Jared's invented backstories for himself before.
It's true.
That I didn't consider that.
Oh, well, I guess
All
that's
right,
why
Alistair.
I lose. Did everyone pick someone else?
Yes.
Oh, we went right around this triangle and just left Corn out of it. Does Corn think it's him?
Yeah,
Really?
just because of the verbal Kint side of it, where he's
Oh.
like meek and like limping around. I think I
Is
could pull
that,
off.
Is that how you
that.
see yourself, Corn?
Yeah,
You have a gym in your house.
Yeah.
that's a
You're like
later
gonna sit
addition
in a
to life.
wheelchair with like a blanket over your legs and you're gonna burst out in 3-inch shorts, quads popping. Just
Raise your
kidding.
panties. Boom.
Yeah.
Body slamming
Quad King is
evildoers.
back.
I said Jotham because I could see him just like kind of like bullshitting his way through, like
Life.
That's good.
That's what I've
Yeah.
done.
well, not like through questioning. Like that's where that's where I.
Yeah, no, I will change my answer to Jotham.
I would like to change my answer if we can do that to me.
No,
So-
Jotham's
so
right.
no one got
Jared's
that. So
right.
we're-
You can
We're all tied
wait,
again.
you can change your answer, but I can't change my answer.
Well, he's the
Right.
game master.
That's
Interesting.
right.
He is the game
changed
master. Okay.
he changed the answer.
The answer.
Brother.
I changed the game. All right.
Bless y'all. Bless.
If this is how D&D is gonna go, I don't want any changing rules.
Corin's thinking about starting his own D&D game that we're going to be part of.
Correct.
Spoiler alert.
Not just thinking about it.
Did you say
It's
spoiler
happening.
alert?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Don't give it away.
We're
Okay.
tied 8-8.
Wow.
So this one will be easy. The Man with No Name / Clint Eastwood from whatever Clint Eastwood movie he's in. Jotham, who do you think?
What? The man with no name from
Yeah,
who doesn't.
yeah, the
you're
man with
saying,
no name was
the
like-
Clint Eastwood. Oh,
He
character.
was the Clint Eastwood character
Eastward.
from
Eastward.
Clint Westward.
from Fistful of Dollars. in
Stabbing
those
Eastwood.
movies.
That band.
he's got a gun. I would say Jared.
I was gonna say, I feel like Jared is the is the closest one of us to having like the steely-eyed gaze. You know,
Why am I the gun guy?
You've played Red Dead
Well-
Redemption more than we have.
That is true.
That is true, yeah.
how
it
long
was-
can you sit like this
Yeah, see?
for a
Not
while?
when you do that. That looks
Hold
more
it.
like a stroke
Doesn't
thing.
how he- yeah, because doesn't Clint Eastwood's mouth kind of does he have like a thing?
It's off to the side for
The
sure.
facial droop.
I said Jared, despite
Oh, so
his
I was right.
face. Yeah,
So I was right.
yeah.
Did you say
What did
Jared?
Jared say?
You say Jared too. Jared.
I was gonna say Corin.
Oh, well, at least you're honest about it.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
nice. I've never been steely-eyed about anything.
Or doe-eyed.
Okay, so this is another one where we could fill in the blanks. Because the character that the list gave me was Peter Venkman of the Ghostbusters.
Is that Dan Aykroyd or is that Bill Murray?
That's Bill Murray character.
Who's Dan
I love
Aykroyd?
Bill Murray.
Ray Zantz.
Zantz. Oh wow, good pull. Egon Spengler.
Correct. And
Oh man, what's
Winston
Ernie
Churchill.
Hudson.
what's Ernie Hudson? What was Ernie Hudson's name?
Ernie Hudson.
Ernie
Zedmore.
Zedmore.
Yeah, but what's
Ooh,
his
Zed-
I
last
just
name?
pulled that one out of the fucking
Man.
ether.
Man, you had all of the Ghostbusters names locked and loaded, essentially, almost. I guess it's not that remarkable. It's 4 names. It's like, this guy's like an encyclopedia. He knows one of the most famous movies from the 80s, like 4 characters from it. I guess it's just been a long time since I've accessed him. All right. Oh, so are we supposed to get, I guess, am I Egon?
Let's figure out Bill Murray
Oh,
first.
sorry.
Bill Murray is Egon.
Oh, that's Jotham. Jotham
That's
is Bill.
Jotham, yeah.
Jotham is Bill
Yeah,
Murray.
we're
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to be Bill Murray.
Yeah. We all know.
You
yeah,
are,
we can
don't
all say
worry.
that. You will be. Am I also Yoda?
Oh, also Yoda. But only when he's dying.
You will.
God damn it. I'm only. How come I can only be dying characters?
when he's doing
Because you don't
flips, he's
take care of
Jotham.
yourself, Alistair.
All right, so that's out of the way.
Yep. Okay. Moving on.
What else?
Gandalf.
Wait,
Alistair.
Oh, did we want to do the 4? Do
I
we want to
thought-
do the Ghostbusters?
But here we all have to be one.
Okay.
So
Right.
I'll be Egon. Jotham will be Bill Murray.
That leaves Dan Aykroyd and Ernie
Blanche.
Hudson.
I feel like you're.
so Ray is the one who was super into believing the ghost, and Winston
Corin
was
is
like
Ray.
the skeptic.
You're Zedmore. The
Okay.
Jared.
Yeah.
I settled
think that
this.
fits.
No points.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
I know how to make this fun. Jared, you're this. Corin, you're the other one.
There, happy. It doesn't matter.
This call is going on too long.
All right.
Okay. That was that.
I thought you.
Gandalf is Alistair.
Okay.
I think Corin might be Gandalf. Gandalf.
Jared.
Say Jotham.
I'm gonna go with Corin.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, so it's me.
It's Alistair.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jotham gets Jotham is big time in the lead.
See, but this one I had
11
trouble
to my
with
10
too,
to Jared's 9.
because
Oh.
I thought about the Lord of the Rings characters as 2 sets of 4. So you've got Gandalf,
fucking
Aragorn,
Right.
Legolas, and Gimli, and then the hobbits. You know,
Jared's,
We're doing Hobbits
Jared's
next?
Gimli.
Obviously.
Corin is Legolas.
and Jotham is
and Aragorn, yeah.
Yeah.
The King?
Yeah.
Return of the King. I watched all those movies recently. Like in a weekend.
Those are still a fun watch. But a lot of that CGI has aged pretty badly, I think.
Yeah.
I
In the first
didn't
one.
think it was as bad as. I mean, I thought it looked pretty good. For when did it come out? 2001?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like 2000,
All right.
2001.
Okay, we'll end with this one. Jeff Spicoli.
That's Jotham.
Let me talk on my Van Shoe phone real quick.
Jared.
Jotham.
Okay, we all concur. It's Jotham. Great.
I want to say me too, so because I win. That
You
way.
did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You did say that.
Wait, you want a quiz?
Jotham
Did I
has
win?
just won
Maybe the second time ever.
12 to 11 to 10. Jotham takes it,
All
knowing the
right.
mind of Corin like nobody's business.
It is nobody's business.
The mind of Corin is nobody's business. All right, well, that has been quiz. Do you guys want to take a break, then come back and do some news?
Sounds good.
All right, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. We'll be right back. Bye. Hello. You're listening to Grand National Championships on the internet. We're back. And it is just on about time that we listen to a little bit of some of Jotham's news, starting first.
Going wholesome this week. Well, try to stay there anyways. San Diego man reunited with wallet lost in Antarctica 53 years ago.
Dang.
In October 1967, Navy meteorologist Paul Grisham shipped out to Antarctica, where he worked as a weather forecaster for a science station and airport on Ross Island. 13 months later, he returned to his family in sunny California, but his wallet never left. So he's 91 now, and he was just reunited with this long-lost billfold, but they talk about all the stuff that was in his wallet, which I thought was interesting.
Privacy violation.
What was that?
A violation of his privacy.
For sure, but we're going to go through it on air.
Hell yeah.
Inside the recovered wallet was Grisham's Navy ID, his driver's license, a tax withholding statement, a recipe for homemade Kahlua, and several items other so-called ice rats who worked at the station might recognize. There's a beer ration punch card, receipts for money orders sent to his wife for his poker winnings at the station, and a pocket reference card with instructions for what to do in the event of an atomic, biological, or chemical weapons attack. There was never any cash, as there was nothing to buy at the station.
Hell yeah.
So he sent money orders from his poker winnings back to his wife. That's very
His
very
wife.
honest of
Yeah.
him.
I like that. I had a friend who worked at the station. There's only
McMurdo
one.
Station. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one station that goes into Antarctica, and
Really?
yeah, it's just like a weird frozen truck stop full of people from around the world going there for
Like
various
I-
like.
I have like totally fantasized about like doing that, and like I look at the job postings every now and then, see if there's anything I qualify for, to like do a year in the Antarctic.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, Nelson, my friend
Yeah,
William
Nelson, yeah.
Andrew
oh,
Nelson.
he went
Yeah.
down there. So did our
Wait, a
friend Dornick.
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, Lived there too.
He was just a cook. He would go down.
Just a cook. Wow.
Ooh.
I mean,
Like the
Corin.
guy on Under Siege, he was just the cook.
Yeah,
Right? Wink.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then he put a knife through Tommy Lee Jones's fucking skull. So why don't you take your just a cook to Tommy Lee and tell him how he likes it? Oh wait, you can't, because now his tongue is hanging out of his mouth. And he's dead.
He got sieged.
Yeah, yes.
anyway, sorry, Nelson. It's all right. Just a cook to you.
Well, yeah, and being a cook in Antarctica, that's was he cooking for a whole platoon? Don Berenger.
Yeah, there's just like a rotating cast of characters as he described it. You know, there's like pods of people from around the world there for different reasons. You know, scientists from Russia or
It's like the
military people from.
It's like the commissary in like 30 Rock on the show, where there'd be like, for a sketch show, there'd be like someone in a space suit and like two people in a horse costume, like holding trays going down the line in the cafeteria.
It's nuts. Like they have, I think it's 2,500 people there, like maximum, like in season, and then like in the off season, the winter, it goes down to just like a couple hundred. They have a skeleton crew that runs it, so it's like
Spooky.
crazy, lonely and remote and like dark. You know, like most of the time in the winter. Like you have to have a psychiatric evaluation to be able to work over the winter.
They have to know
Like,
that you're not
so you
gonna
don't go all The Shining on everybody.
you're gonna
Yeah.
thing out. Now we're scared that he's gonna turn into some type of alien glob of flesh.
We don't want to have to burn him.
I watched a lot of videos and read a lot of articles about life there.
Have you seen that Werner Herzog documentary, like at some meeting at the end of the world or something like that?
Mm-mm.
It's good.
Is that
Yeah.
about that though?
It's about
like,
Antarctica, the people who live there, and you know, the place
I
itself.
bet he's got a thing or two to say about it.
He's got a good take on it. He definitely has
I
a
can listen to
shot.
that man talk about anything.
He definitely
There
has
is-
a portion about a penguin who's just running off into the frozen tundra because it doesn't know any better, and he has something very dark and poetic to say about it.
There is a very good interview with him on YouTube, being interviewed by a writer for a skateboard magazine.
I just watched that.
That's like 5 minutes long. It's delightful. I recommend it if you just want to hear him talk about strange things.
Well, and like what he thinks about skate culture.
And he's into it.
Yeah, he likes it. Like, it seems that failure is a key component.
Yeah, it's great.
So
Old dude got his wallet back.
old dude got his wallet back. Poker winnings, ice rats.
Yes.
I wonder if they have any real ice rats.
We might be 3 animals apparently.
Penguins, some
There's
type of bird.
There's a bird.
Oh, that is. I know that's a bird too.
Another type of bird.
But like a flying
There's
bird.
2 birds and seals. I think there's a seal.
Wow.
Something to eat the penguins.
Are there any plants other than like mold and lichen and stuff? Anything that lives anywhere on Antarctica, or is it all just
I didn't
ice?
read about the plants, man. Come on.
Oh, sorry, lame.
That's not his jam. Do they have paintball there?
They do. It fucking hurt.
That's what led him there.
They freeze midair.
Terrible.
I found out they make pepper balls.
Yeah.
Filled with capsaicin.
Don't police
Like
use
pepper
those?
spray.
Yeah,
Yeah.
police have used
So
those.
I was suggesting maybe as a fun thing to do, mix 1 for every like 100 like into the batch and just have a surprise every now and then.
I guess that is fun.
Cool.
Nobody's into
Yeah.
it.
It's weird.
Did you explain strongly enough that it's very fun?
It's the only
How
way
many
that I.
Scoville units?
Did you call everybody the P word?
Peppers, hot peppers.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
You all are a bunch of queasy arm peppers. So, Corin, what would you say is in the news?
Great question. U.S. Navy has patents on tech it says will engineer the fabric of reality.
Cool.
The U.S. Navy has patents on little understood technology. According to the patents filed by the Navy, it's working on a compact fusion reactor that could power cities, an engine that works using inertial mass reduction, and a hybrid aerospace underwater craft. Dubbed the UFO patents, the publication The War Zone has reported that the Navy has to now build prototypes of some of the tech in order to prove it works. Dr. Salvatore...
That seems crucial to the whole process.
No,
Making it work.
Oh, right. I was going to say you can have patents without actually building something.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you know, if it's going to be a thing, it would be cool for it to become a thing first.
Yeah. No, I am for things working and being built. I just want to get on the right side of history about that.
You're pro, yeah.
Pro thing.
Pro thing. Dr. Salvatore Pais is the man behind the patents. Pais has been working for a number of different departments in the Navy. He is responsible for the technology behind the Trident-class nuclear missiles. Each patent that he made has at its core something called the Pais effect, an idea that controlled motion of electrically charged matter via accelerated vibration and or accelerated spin subjected to smooth yet rapid acceleration transients in order to generate extremely high energy, high intensity electromagnetic fields.
So did he call it himself? Did he call it the Pais effect?
Correct.
If you guys could name an effect after yourself, what do you think it would have to do with? Mine would be, I would replace the Picardy third, like where a minor song ends on a major chord. I would call that the St. Hill syndrome.
Syndrome.
Yeah.
Not effect.
That's different now. Mine's a full-blown syndrome.
You can't help for it to happen. Mine would be having something good to say and then having a mouthful of marbles when it tries to come out.
The Atchison quandary.
Yeah.
I don't know what mine would be.
Yeah, what would the Fady proposition be?
Fady proposition.
Yeah. The McLeod concern, what is it?
The McLeod constant would be how many 3-pound burritos I can eat in one
How many
sitting.
3-pound burritos?
It's like 4.6. It's a known
Everyone
number.
else in the world has to measure their burrito intake by the McLeod constant.
And like the variable that represented is just an icon of like putting the burrito to your mouth. There's a shorthand for it.
The hand probably looks regular.
What did I do? Did I have a
Shorthand.
Shorthand.
That's way
Shorthand.
back in the distance. And then you put your
It's all about perspective.
trying to eat my tiny little hand. Was that fun? Was that entertaining?
Yes.
I did want to just go on and say that Pais is the kind of guy that likes to, talk a big game. His quote in this is, "Do you realize my work culminates in the establishment of the Pais effect?" Parentheses, original physical concept. Such high energy electromagnetic radiation can locally interact with the vacuum energy state, the VES being the fifth state of matter. In other words, the fundamental
This is making
structure
me drowsy.
from which everything else, space-time included, in our quantum reality emerges.
And then
the
did he say-
engineering of the Pais effect.
Pais out. And then like another little
How
piece
is
of
this spelled?
Pais of my heart plays over the PA.
PAIS.
Is that the
that
same
incorrect?
company that makes Easter egg accessories? What are they called? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Pause. Yeah. PAAS.
PAAS?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's pretty
pause effect.
pretty close though. Are you sure that's what it's called?
The pause effect.
I call Mandela
When
effect.
eggs change color.
I'm calling a Mandela effect. I think it's called Pais. I'm going to see what that is. Oh, do
In
you
the
know
meantime-
that means country in Spanish?
Cool. Listen to this.
I'm not seeing much else.
Can you guys hear that?
That's
Oh.
are those
That's on
in
a table.
Are
That's
those
the table.
dice
Dice.
So
rolling in your leather padded octagon?
where's the sound?
It's that good.
It
But is
sounds
that
great.
good? Don't you want to hear the sound? I don't hear nothing.
Jared, get your head out of your ass.
He's
Sound
always
is great.
A
quoting,
simple observation.
he's always quoting Bill Murray's Sons from Rushmore.
That's right.
All right, well, Jared, what's been in your news lately since Corin seems to be occupied?
China's largest state-backed particle physics lab has refuted a document that claimed that the famous research institute is helping a private company to build a time machine. Chinese Academies
Cool.
of Sciences Institute of High Energy Physics has no connection to Rutai Technology Development. Technology is in this company's name twice. Rutai Technology Development Technology, and the partnership is false propaganda.
Wait a second. So they're saying they make technology that develops technology. They're like, we're a technology development technology
The factory
company.
that makes the factory.
Right. That we make the chocolate that the chocolate makers make chocolate with.
So yeah, China's largest physics lab has basically had to go on record legally to say that they are not, in fact, building a time machine. There's no such thing as a time machine, and we don't want to build a time machine. So stop asking us about this time machine.
So
That's
obviously,
exactly-
this company is building a time machine, is what I'm hearing.
That's all I can hear. The lady doth protest too much.
Yeah.
The time machine doth protest too much.
It says, according to the plan, they were intending to raise $200 million for the project that was conservatively valued at $838.2 billion. Supposed to set up scientific experimentation based on 16 acres of land in China, and the first trip was deemed likely to take place within 7 months.
I will say
That this won't happen.
I will say that for $830 billion, I would hope they would get a parcel a little bigger than 16 acres.
16 acres.
That just shows how concentrated their focus is as far as their budgetary expenditures.
I mean, it costs a lot of money to kidnap a Terminator.
I'm sorry I didn't get to that quick enough.
It's fine.
Guys, I did want to touch briefly on some viewer mail. We, in addition to that Thai call that we got earlier from Aaron, we also had someone check in on our YouTube channel. We had a message from commenter TWatt75 commenting on our last show entitled Melon Belly. TWatt75 says, "Unmasked and undone. Honored to lead the show 2 weeks in a row. Would like to thank Rimjob Steve for the brief use of his handle." So it seems that I did correctly discern
Identify
who
yeah.
TWatt75 is. So TWatt, good to talk to you. I played in a band briefly with TWatt, with Justin Grimshaw. You guys remember Justin, right?
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't seen him for some long time.
my favorite arms dealer.
Oh, is he officially an arms
He
dealer?
was. I don't know if I haven't spoken to him in many years.
That makes it sound very illicit. It was all on the up and up. He has all the
I
certificates.
saw him was in a camp in a jungle in Colombia.
On a station in Antarctica.
FARC gorillas and such. FARC gorillas are a thing, right?
Mm-hmm. They are.
Okay.
FARC.
You know, I was reading the comments, so I'm sitting here like watching last week's episode on the.
It's a 7-song full-length release, which is interesting.
So,
Oh, wait.
so anyway, that was a little bit unnerving. So I just dropped this. Now that we're all caught up on viewer mail, do you guys want to get into the Spotify playlist, which I totally have entries for today?
Great. Yeah.
All right, this
I
week
totally
on
do not, so you can skip me.
Oh, really?
I'll play catch up. Yes.
Now you are but a learner. So this week I have on the playlist Only 5 songs so far. I'll have a sixth one to add later on. I've got a Paul F. Tompkins bit from his Laboring Under Delusions album.
Interesting.
There Won't Be Blood, recounting his time on There Will Be Blood. Hey, baby. Maybe some of us just have to innovate the format before you come around. I guess now you could do it. Now that you've been told it's okay. You're waiting for permission. Wait,
So like the pies of the playlist.
when I do a non-song entry on the playlist, I call that the Saint Hill elucidation.
Saint Hill elucidation. What are you, foghorn leg?
Nice.
Elucidate.
I got Daft Punk featuring Julian Casablancas with Instant Crush. The Cure, Plain Song from Disintegration. So, oh no, I do have 6. Look at me. Ackright with the song Poof. It's Eloquent, but there are other artists featured on the album. The song is called The Official, and it's from the album entitled Comfort Food, with a Boom Baptist, Eloquent, and a Juicy the Emissary. And we're going to hear also Revival from Deer Hunter. And that is the end of my list. Jotham, what is on your list?
We've got X-Ravers by Zach Hill, Disorder by Joy Division from the 2007 remaster, Red Telephone by Richard Rose, which is the singer from X-Cult and Gogs. We have Marquee Moon by Television and Color Television by Eddie Current Suppression Ring.
They tie in together.
Yeah.
The Eternal Golden Braid.
Those are 2 like top songs for me. Like, you know, if I had like a desert island kind of playlist, those would both definitely be on there.
That album,
Disorder too.
That album by Eddie Current, Suppression Ring, is just about as good as it gets. That's a great album.
Really is.
So Jared, do you have any, or do you want to skip you?
I do not have any.
Okay, but Jared will have some great picks, and you know his style. Corin, what about
Some
you?
Robin Williams stand up, or yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's gonna start bringing in some slam poetry and shit.
So it's like some marching band, drum corps stuff.
Corin, are you about to turn the whole game on its head?
I wouldn't say all that, but it is Black History Month, and I have,
Oh, damn it. I did a bad job of commemorating that.
I started that early last month, I guess, with all of the Black composers. And so I have some rock and roll luminaries, pioneers from the beginnings of rock and roll. Chuck Berry with You Never Can Tell. Little Richard with Lucille. Fats Domino with Jambalaya. This is
Lucky Millinder and his orchestra.
Yeah,
Sister
Lucky
Rosetta
Millinder.
Tharpe.
That Sister Rosetta Thorpe is who it's supposed to be.
Tharpe.
Tharpe, sorry. That threw me off.
That was a dick thing to say.
Shout, Sister Shout, Big Mama Thornton, Hound Dog, and Odetta with Don't Think Twice, It's All Right.
Out of sight. Well, guys, is there anything else we were going to touch on before we call it a day?
Do you have an opinion on who you would like to see win the Super Bowl?
What is that noise? Is everyone hearing that? When Corin stopped reaching ahead, it stopped. Does not seem to be causal, merely correlative. Just like the Emperor from Star Wars would say. Anyway, yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be fun if the hometown team won the Super Bowl, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that would be nice.
Then we could say go
We're all,
Bucks
all
and
big
such.
sports guys here.
I do watch football. I have historically. I would be excited.
I have historically. I watched Theodore Roosevelt once. I do enjoy football here and there. I haven't watched regularly in a long time. You know, I'll just watch some playoffs, but typically it's only been the Super Bowl the last several years.
Yeah, I took a political stance a few years ago, but against watching it. But I have eased my opinions now that the Washington team has given up their name.
Oh yeah, that's it. That was a good move. Are they still just being known as the Washington football team for now?
Yeah.
I really like that. Just having it as the generic title like that.
Yeah. We can only hope that the Chiefs lose because they still hold on to their Native American imagery.
Very nice.
So,
this is a chance.
Good way to
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
I feel like, I tried to say the same thing when I said "Go Bucks," but I didn't realize you were going to make it seem like I didn't realize the racist part of it. I did.
Anyway.
All right, guys. Well, any tips for the listener at home?
Oh yeah, I guess they should all rate, review, like, and subscribe to this show on all platforms. Please, it helps us out immensely. Jared, should they do anything else?
Should share it with
Great.
people, with everybody.
And if they have some spare time after that, Jotham, how should they spend it?
They should keep on trucking.
All right.
Bye.